Is the show live?
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to another episode of Star Geeks. I think we're all excited here. We got a nice little trailer this week. You know, after that Super Bowl thing that people across the world hated, which was crazy to me. Yeah.
Still don't understand that.
I still don't understand either, but this is Sean.
This is Lil.
And this is Ed.
And welcome to another
That's
app.
your O-face.
What's going on, fellas? How's everything going? Hello, how you doing?
It's okay. I'm good. Good. Tired. You know. But hey, it's a Wednesday night with my favorite fellas. So what can be better? Although I have no Star Wars news. Like I outside of a trailer. Are we going to talk about New York Toy Fair Star Wars stuff?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you guys
just wanted to make sure. I'm just curious. I just wanted to,
We saved it.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure because that's the only things that I've focused on for Star Wars this week. So what's up, Fernando?
That's all I focused on too.
Yeah, I watched the trailer a couple times, just to make sure I understood that. I have questions just because I don't know characters, and people were excited, so I'm like, okay.
I think I know one that they were.
You watched the Clone Wars and you watched Rebels.
I did, but you know what? There were things that I couldn't remember. I watched the Clone Wars, but I didn't like you guys study the Clone Wars, right? Like I have only so much capacity in my mind to remember things. I'm getting old, man. Like I'm getting senile. I'm forgetting people's names and shit. Like
you know what it is. You're just not getting enough. You're not getting enough Marvel stuff, I think, to fulfill your life. So I think that's all the Star Wars stuff is kind of like messing you up a little bit. I don't know.
It's not. It's truly. I feel like I can't remember things anymore.
That's
like
not even.
I know. I need to. That's why I want to go back to school. I need to get that brain kicking in because I'm telling you, even like when we were talking about Masters of the Universe stuff, and I couldn't remember things. I couldn't remember characters' names. I'm like, I know that character. I can say his name. I can't remember his name.
You need to get it.
Sometimers.
You need to go to a doctor. That's not like a doctor issue.
I have an appointment tomorrow, so yes.
Oh,
Doc, I need some mental pills.
Just worked a
14
shift, ready for all the geek shit.
Damn,
Fernando, you need to go to sleep. I'm just saying.
I appreciate you wanting this before you take the nap. I appreciate you. Absorb the geekness. Get a little bit of that mind reset before you go to bed.
I don't have anything. I didn't get anything. I didn't buy anything. My birthday, I didn't get anything. I mean, what can anybody really get?
I was going to say, didn't you just have that Obi-Wan statue like the week before? Like,
and I thought that you had a bunch of stuff that you only shared some of it.
No, I shared everything last week.
Oh, okay.
I think.
So
I don't remember. I did get this cool mug for my birthday.
All right.
You don't like mugs.
I hate mugs. But it's the thought that counts.
I understand that. It's like I've been tempted to buy you some things like that, but I'm like, I'm not going to send this to Sean. I'm going walking around the Disney stores, and I'm like, I'm not going to send this to Sean.
Oh, when you get a chance, though, and you go back, can you get me the dice? They sell. Yeah. I think they're selling them at Galaxy's Edge. They have the Han Solo dice.
Yeah,
if you see them, pick them up, please.
Okay. Yeah. I won't be at Hollywood for a couple weeks, but I'll try to get there. Yeah, or I'll try to go to Disney Springs. I need to go to Disney Springs anyway. They have the Star Wars store there too. So
actually, I think my daughter's going to be up at Disney Springs fairly soon. She's planning a trip on the Bright Line.
Oh yeah,
with a couple friends, and So they're just going to go hang out at Disney Springs, I think, this weekend.
No, very nice.
Nice.
It's supposed to be a nice weekend, and it's supposed to be cold as shit come on Monday, like in the 30s again. Fucking winter.
Well, at least the snow down here is melting away, so I'm happy about that.
So.
More. I want more.
You gotta stop this, man. You gotta stop this.
Nonsense.
Yeah, there's not much else to really talk about, but Ed has his news, so I'm gonna let you take it away, my friend.
All right. In Star Wars news, obviously the biggest thing everybody's talking about.
What's up, Star Wars addict?
What's up, addict?
The trailer. Now, we'll get into the details of the trailer so we can answer all of your questions a little.
Yes.
What did you guys think of just the trailer overall?
Wait, are we doing a breakdown now?
No, we're just talking about the overall.
Well, yeah, we'll get through the news and we'll do that after. But
this wasn't my show. I'm just saying.
I loved it. I thought it was great. I felt like, like old school Western, old school Star Wars. Again, I don't know where people are. Sorry. Why people are. It's work phone. Why people are. Again, people are still complaining about this. So I don't get what anybody wants anymore.
Complaining about what?
I just don't. They're complaining about this trailer. This doesn't look good. Star Wars is ruined. I don't care about this. Blah, blah, blah. Then they're talking about Favreau leaving just because he said the word culmination.
Yeah.
You know what culmination means? Doesn't mean I'm leaving. It means like this is the peak of his story. It's like everything he's together. That doesn't mean he's leaving.
Did you read the news notes?
No. I'm going off of what I've been hearing on the interwebs, and people suck.
The interweb.
I'm an old man today yelling at the clouds. People suck.
I mean,
yep.
Good.
And that's what I saw those news articles with people going nuts. Because his quote was, I've been working on Star Wars now for 7 years, and to be able to step up to doing it as a film feels like a culmination of what I'm working on.
Yeah, working on.
I get it.
Say what I'm ending.
They heard culmination and they think end point.
Yeah, but culmination doesn't mean that.
Well, he's not a studio.
Get a goddamn dictionary.
He's not a studio. He's just a director and an executive producer. Like, is it like really? Like, are we really giving Favreau like, oh yeah, he took over for fucking whoever, but he didn't. So
yeah, and exactly. And on top of that, did any of us think that Favreau was going to sit here and just do Star Wars for the rest of his career? No. Like he's going to jump on other projects. He has spent a lot more time than I even thought doing this. Because I know he's done so much in his career. There's no way he's going to pigeonhole himself and just focus on Star Wars. He's not James Cameron, who all James Cameron wants to focus on is Avatar from now on, because that's all he wants to do. And that's fine. That's all he wants to do. But I never heard that from Favreau.
I think Favreau's mission was to get Filoni there and to help him push what he wanted with Star Wars because he had faith in him. So to me, I think that was his culmination. I think that was what he, set out to do. That was his goal. And that's it. Moving on.
Yeah. And even if he does move on, like, is it the end of the freaking world? No. People just want to bitch to bitch.
Well, they hear it. And, all right. Well,
I'm angry tonight. I don't know.
So I thought the trailer was fantastic, but of course that led into the question, and we talked about it at the open, the Super Bowl trailer. Now, we talked about it, and I was fine with it. I mean, hey, whatever. It's not like I went and either went crazy thinking it was the best thing in the world, nor did I think that it ruined anything. But the only thing that I'm wondering is knowing that you have this huge audience with the Super Bowl, and obviously there's a reason that you're paying $7-8 million for a 30-second spot, and that it costs them $7 million to make that specific trailer or commercial for the Super Bowl. Would it have been better spent as giving us like a short teaser version of the trailer that we just saw and then saying, hey, go see the full trailer online? Because I think that's one of the things with the Super Bowl trailer. We get it. We're Star Wars fans. I wonder how many of just the people they're trying to get to come to this movie saw that at the Super Bowl and were like, I don't get it.
No.
Versus if they saw, now I know they couldn't shoot the whole trailer because it's 2 minutes long, and that's one hell of an expensive Super Bowl commercial, but still, I don't know.
No, so I was looking. Oh my God, stop ringing. Looking at a lot of thoughts on this because I was very curious, right? Like why people were angry. It was the Star Wars fans that were angry. The regular fans, what I heard was, wow, this felt like nostalgia. This felt like watching those old, serial type films back in the day, watching the Clydesdales and the old commercials thrown with the Star Wars thing. So for me, looking at the group that hasn't followed it, this seemed fun.
Okay.
Like this seemed really fun, really nostalgic, and it hit a lot of those chords. And then we get 2 weeks later, we get this full 2-minute trailer, which looked amazing.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know the complaints.
I don't know. I mean, again, complaints generate views and clicks.
Well, exactly. So you don't think that $14 million was spent well? It generated a hell of a lot of views and clicks.
I mean, as long as it translates into butts and seats, then hey.
Oh, this movie's gonna make a shit ton of money. I
think it will, but also the budget's low for this movie, so it doesn't need to be $1 billion feature, right? Like
agreed.
It's $500 million, and it's in the green.
Yeah, I think this last trailer that really it helped because it actually for old Star Wars fans, you got a chance to see things, and then for new Star Wars fans, you got a chance to see a couple things that from the animated series. But we'll get into that in our breakdown. But to me, I think it just hit the money. Like I think it's just like, oh, this is perfect. It looks fun. It's not fucking like, I don't know. I don't know what Star Wars fans actually really want anymore. So I'm gonna be honest with you, I have no idea what they want. And I, as a movie fan, I'm okay with this. Like, if it sucks, we'll tell you it wasn't great. But I don't think that's gonna happen. First of all, John Favreau doesn't really make shitty movies, and honestly, I'm okay with this. Like, it's gonna be a fun movie. It's gonna make gangbusters of money. The merch on this alone is gonna be crazy. Those popcorn buckets are gonna sell out like hotcakes.
Yeah,
everything about this is gonna sell. It doesn't matter what it is. We thought we were done with Baby Grogu and Baby Yoda, man. No, there's going to be more shit on top of that, and people are going to buy it. People are going to buy everything from this fucking movie, and they're going to keep buying it, and it is what it is. It's Star Wars. Like, people love this shit. So whoever hates it at the end of the day, yeah, you're going to have your gripes, but if it's a good fucking movie, I'm 100% sure Star Wars nerds are going to go see it at least 3 or 4 times, maybe twice at best. But I'm not trying to hear anybody complain about, oh, this isn't Star Wars. Man, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Like, y'all never happy. Like, you just want some shit you want from the old days, and movie magic don't work that way anymore. We're so jaded. We can't get those kind of movies anymore like we used to. Like, we'll get them here and there, but as for like big budget sci-fi movies like this, you're gonna get what you're gonna get, man. Like, it is what it is. We can't bitch and complain about this shit anymore. Just watch the movie. If you don't like it, go online and just say you don't like it and just call it a day. Like, it's still gonna make it's still gonna make fucking money. It doesn't even matter.
Man, stop attacking people. There you go. I agree. Star Wars, a Tauntaun popcorn bucket would be amazing.
And you got to eat the popcorn out of the open stomach.
Ass.
Oh no, not the ass, the slice. The slice.
Yes.
Why would they have the slice? That's Empire, right? That's not.
It doesn't matter. It's just
Tauntaun.
Star Wars.
You open the back. There's popcorn.
Oh yeah. You probably open up the seat and there's probably popcorn in it.
Exactly.
Yeah. But don't they have one of the Disney parks already though?
A Tauntaun? Not that I can recall. I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't keep up on the popcorn bucket game because it's insane. Like I can't keep up with that. And people buy those popcorn buckets like 30 at a time. It's crazy.
So since the topic of conversation is always whiners and complainers, at BK Mag, they had Steven Soderbergh, who was talking about other projects. And of course, it came up about the hunt for Ben Solo. And from reading it, he says that they were all frustrated because they put together this whole thing and they bring it and they take it to Kathleen Kennedy, and apparently they took it to Filoni, and everybody seemed to love it. And then as it went up the chain, it was just canned, and in the articles talking about, spent so much time and it was for free, and they didn't even like ask any questions about it, and it just kind of died.
It was for free, yeah.
And it's just I know nothing about Hollywood other than what I learned from you guys here.
Well, if you watch,
anything. I mean,
well, yeah, so
you watch the studio with Seth Rogen, you'll learn everything you need to know about.
So
true.
Like, if you're putting together a project, all the time you spend, it's like starting a small business. When you're putting together your business plan, that's you time. You have to put the plan together and then sell it. And let's face it, the backlash and everything that was coming down from the sequel trilogy, it may be a great script, but at the particular time, it was not the right moment. And let's face it, you're working within a franchise that you're not allowed to play with without permission. And it's not like you're going to fund it yourself. So if the boss says no, it's no. Why are we still complaining about this?
Well, and that's the thing too. You're like you said, Ed, like you're doing this out of your own money so you can get paid to do it.
Right.
And at the end of the day, if they don't want it, if they don't want to invest hundreds of millions of dollars,
yes,
they're not going to do it.
Which is probably 95% of the ideas in Hollywood never get done. It's just the nature of the beast.
Again, more whiners, man. Like everybody's whining about everything.
So yeah, I mean, and again, I think the one thing that I laughed, they said, well, we just saw these 3 movies and Ben Solo's dead, so why are we even going to consider this? And just moved on. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I get it. A funny thing is that Natalie Portman was on the Drew Barrymore show, I think last week. And they went through and did this whole thing where she was answering random questions from the audience about different projects she was in. And one came up about Star Wars, and they asked if she kept any of the props or things from the movie make. And she did. She kept one of the Anakin Skywalker Padawan braids, but she lost it.
That's weird. Why would she keep a Padawan braid?
Well, I mean, it was her movie husband, I guess. I don't know.
So weird.
But just made me laugh that she went to the effort of stealing it off the set and then just lost it. So,
yikes.
Yep.
Stole a lightsaber, called it a day.
Well,
I'm sure they're watching those. You're not going to walk off with those.
True.
Do you want to go through the trailer or do you want to do collectibles?
No, we do collectibles that trailer.
Yeah.
All right. Then.
Although, yeah, they do have a Tauntaun bucket.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's
so many.
There we go.
Buckets, I can't keep up.
So in Star Wars collectibles, and I laughed when Lil sent this over. Oh, nope. Did I put these in the right order? Check that out.
That's all right.
Nope, it's after this. This is Sean's statue. He talked about it. He brought it into fruition.
Yeah,
but 2 days after you mentioned it, boom, here it is.
I don't like the statue.
No?
It's a proximity piece, which is nice, but the problem is like when I heard the interview with Adam Savage, he said, "Oh yeah, we were working on a standing one, and then we decided to go with a sitting one." And I'm like, okay, so what you fucking got to do now is you got to buy these proximity pieces of each character. But if you get a Chewbacca, where are you gonna put this? Like, what's the next thing for Chewbacca? And like, you can't put these together. You got to have these separate. It's for me collection wise, it's not for me. It's probably for other people. Like if they want this cantina scene, that's great for them. But for me,
well, right, but no other characters in this except for Greedo. So like this scene right here, like
it's just like okay. Oh, so we're just collecting scenes now. That's cool. Like I'm cool with it.
Santino wants it.
I mean, but to me, I don't see like if I can't put Chewbacca with Han Solo, I don't really see a reason for me getting this. Like if he's standing and then you give me a piece where I can put Chewie next to him, that's fucking great. That's how I have mine right now. But as a Han Solo just by itself proximity piece, and then you can't even put a Greedo on the other side of it. I don't know if they're gonna make one, but I highly fucking doubt it. So like to me, it's a nice piece, but I just see no real. You got to really have the space for that, and it's a big piece. You really do got to clear out old statues just to put that piece in. You know, I agree. I don't collect Hot Toys, Santino. So like, I don't like. You know what I mean? Like, I hate my old Han Solo, but I don't see any reason to replace it right now. Like, this is a cool piece, but I just.
Yeah.
Really
with what you're talking about, everybody's all over the place because right now Chewie's getting the ship ready. You've got the droids who are hiding from the stormtroopers in the alley. Luke and Ben are selling the speeder.
You get in 6. Shit. God damn you, Fernando. You're probably right. I probably will get it in 6 months.
He'll see it in person and be like, oh, you know what? That's cool having this scene.
God damn. Like, I think I need that. I don't want to replace the Han, like, because I got the Han and Chewie together, man. It works in my collection. I don't want to. I'm not a person to collect.
Well, why are you replacing them? Why you're adding to your collection?
I don't want to. I don't like getting multiple characters of the same thing. A little like
I have multiple characters of the same thing.
I know I can't do it. Like I can't. I just need one statue and that's it. I don't need like 3 Leias. I don't need like 3 Chewies and 3 Han Solos. I just don't. I can't. I'd rather have just single statues of each character. But that's just how I collect. I can't collect.
It's true.
Like other people collect.
We all collect different.
Yeah.
Well, if you do get this statue and you're looking for something to display it on, why don't you go with the Millennium Falcon and the asteroid coffee table?
Yeah, that's old.
For $8,000.
For $8,000.
Yeah, that's old.
8,000. That's nuts. I'll build it myself.
You can build that shit yourself.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I'm like, you can build that thing.
Yeah, I know you can build that, and I know whether you're a Falcon for it.
I was gonna say it'll probably look better.
But see, I can't build that thing. So if I wanted that thing, I would have to purchase that thing.
Yeah.
So I get it for those people that I didn't know it was old. I just saw it today, like showed up in my feed, and I'm like, I showed it to Jenny. I'm like, well, we were talking about getting a coffee table. What do you think? And she's like, wow, cool. I'm not spending $8,000 on a coffee table.
Yeah, I get it. All right. So the items
I'm pretty sure in those conversations, my name comes up in those.
Sometimes.
Hello. Who do you think you, Sean?
Sean would buy
it.
So I figure before we flip over to the actual
I kind of like
site. You like these? I wasn't sure.
I kind of like them if they make enough of them, but knowing the fucking Black Series, they'll do like 5 heads and that's it. It's all over with. Like they'll never do it consistently. So like I want to at the same time I want to get behind this, but on the other end I'm like they're not gonna make enough of these to build out. I just know how fucking Hasbro is. It just does it. They just always fuck it up at the end of the day. Like they'll make like, oh yeah, we're gonna come out with this whole line, and then all of a sudden in a year you ain't got shit to show for it. You know? Oh, it looks like crap. But if I can weather it myself and put the weathering on that shit, good to go. And I know I'm good for that, so I know I can definitely put some weathering on it to make it
That
look
is
like
true.
and go with it.
That is true.
Yeah, I do like the Gentle Giant stuff, but they're out of business, so I don't think they're coming back anytime soon.
Well, weren't those Diamond by Diamond? Legendary?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I gotta see the quality of them. Again, I wouldn't be surprised the first wave people buy all of them, and then months from now they'll be sitting in stores and just
on clearance racks.
On clearance racks, yep. So for now, I'm not going to back it. I'm leaving it alone.
Well, I have always loved and still to this day love the 3 3/4 inch action figures. Mm-hmm. And one of these days they're just going to pull me right back in, because when I see, especially like this, the troop builder packs and the stormtroopers, they look nice and weathered. They look so good.
So are these, how many come in a box? How many come in a pack?
It's all 4 of them in the troop builder box, which you can see it behind them there. I have a few that I've bought over the years that are down in my collectible storage. These are the other 3 3/4. That's a really good looking Mando and Grogu.
Yeah.
So,
if you collect 3 3/4, and most people like them on card. So if you're an on card collector, they're cool. But
not me. Open them boys up.
If you like to do displays and dioramas especially with the vehicles, I think the 3 3/4 line is perfect.
It'd be great. Ed has every single fucking one of these damn 3 3/4, but I wish he'd just build a display one day for all of it.
One day. So as we're going through looking at the figures, because those Imperial Remnant snowtroopers that they've introduced now in the Mandalorian and Grogu, do you like them better because they've modified the snowtrooper uniform so it doesn't seem quite as off-putting as the old ones were?
Clanny?
Yeah. Yeah. Feedback received?
Yeah, I'll take anything that doesn't look too Ku Klux Klan-y. But I guess I could. I just it's funny. Like having that helmet on display would just weird me out every time I look at it. It's like I can't do this helmet. Oh, Ed, I'm buying all these.
Oh yeah. I think it's cool that Wedge finally gets an action figure.
So why are you buying all these, Sean?
These are the 3 3/4
vintage.
Ones.
I know
the vintage. Yeah. I have a shit ton of them here.
Okay. It's just cool because one, the molds are very much like they were back in the 70s and 80s. Mm-hmm. And while they gave us a lot of obscure characters that didn't make sense, there were other ones that you so wish they would have made. And now they are.
Yeah, I like the fact that like you got a Mon Mothra, you got you got a Mace Windu in the Kenner collect, and you take them out, they look exactly like your Kenner figure. So now you can just start a whole new display of Kenner shit. Like it's really cool, to be honest. And I'm trying to complete, I haven't really completed all my Kenner stuff yet, but like these little add-ons are really, really cool to have. And like I actually want to get the there's one they have like a General Grievous. And they have a couple that are really cool. And then they come out with ones that I didn't even get, in the original. And I'm like, oh, well, I can get that again now.
Yeah.
Because they had a yak face. And I'm like, oh, I can take that yak face now. Awesome. So yeah.
These are the 6-inch Black Series. And Colonel Ward, Sigourney Weaver, gets a Star Wars figure. Of course, that's no surprise.
Is she in the fighter suit?
I believe she is at some point. At least that's what I've heard.
Did not know that.
Suiting up.
Good for her. She's going to fly in an X-Wing.
or Y-wing or
So-
U-wing. Who knows?
So apparently the white boxes are the first edition figures. So if you get a hold of those first edition figures, like those, and then after that they'll go back to the regular box packaging.
Are they doing them at certain retail for the first edition before they go total?
I don't know.
I heard other toy companies doing that, and I was okay because some were saying that they're going to do a different box for like Comic-Con, but then that figure will be released in a regular retail box, so you can still get the figure if you don't go to Comic-Con, right? Like I thought that was a fine ploy, but if they start doing multiple different variant packaging for retail, that's so shitty.
Yep. And that is one of the other reasons why, well, aside from the fact that I just like to open my toys and play with them, not on card. I'm fine with opening them.
Are you going to get these mall figures?
Well, again, if I get back into the game, yeah, because that's part of my problem is the completionist mentality.
I think you got to get back in the game, brother.
I was going to say, you're doing this show now. I think you got to get back in the game.
Yeah,
especially if you're going to open them, you can do unboxings on air, Ed.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I'm definitely an
okay. So here you go, Hasbro. If you want us to do some unboxing, send the figures over, and I will open them all day, every day.
Yeah. I don't think we're big enough yet.
I don't think it works like that. You gotta start doing the unboxings, Ed, and then they'll give you stuff.
I gotta buy them first. Damn it!
Yeah, I gotta show you actually spend the money, bro.
Can I just show them what I already bought? Doesn't that count?
Maybe.
It's true. That's how we did get Steve back into the game on a lot of this stuff.
We did. And you see a Lil's collection in the back. That's my fault.
Well, this one for sure.
Oh,
I mean,
definitely.
I wanted him, but you gave me that extra push.
I definitely am able to.
I like these figures. I don't go into the 6-inch line, so especially the Quinlan. Well, they have a Quinlan Voss, but that sculpt looks really good.
I know.
And then the Dooku with the interchangeable beard, no beard.
Yeah, it's cool. It's definitely
Yeah.
cool. I'm not going back down this line again. I refuse.
After you sold hundreds of them.
Hundreds. Literally hundreds of them.
I know. I'm regretting a lot of things that I've done, Sean.
No, I'm not regretting.
No, I'm regretting. I'm not saying you. I'm regretting.
Very cool. The Darth Vader with the damaged helmet.
Yeah. They're nice figures, man. They're really nice.
Yeah.
They are nice figures, man.
Valentine's
Why?
Day
Why do we have to do the holiday stuff?
He's stupid because people collect them.
I'm sorry, did you say he's stupid?
He's Cupid.
No, I think I was right.
Cupid, Ed. Come on. Are you gonna be like Steve and hate love? Come on, Ed.
No, I just don't like the
You're not gonna get this for your wife for Valentine's Day next year?
Yeah.
Be mine. Here's Ewok with wings.
Yeah. Nope. No. Again, some of the different variations. The General Veers as he was inside the AT-AT, such a good figure. I think there's 8 million different versions of Greedo, though.
Probably.
Yeah, but the new sculpts look better. Yeah, the new sculpts just look better. You know?
Shakti. Yeah. But that is the thing is, when I see them on the vintage card, it does exactly why they designed them that way and brings back such nostalgia.
Oh, absolutely.
The hell of a drug.
Yep. So there you go. There's the quick run through of all of the Hasbro stuff from the Toy Fair.
Damn, I could have swore I thought somebody else did something too. I think it was Jazzwares. I think they did that Galaxy Fleet line. I think they're coming out with some new Mando and Grogu stuff, I think. but I can't find it. I thought I had it, but
Was it Jazzwares?
what is that? Galaxy? What the hell is that damn line that they do all the spaceships? I think it is by Jazzwares though.
I thought Jazzwares did all those little blind box things, but you could be right. I don't.
Oh yeah, the micro Galaxy collection, micro Galaxy, because they think they came out with a new AT-AT for it, but damn, I can't. Oh, yep, here it is, the reveal of it. Hold up, if it pops up, take it forever. Yeah, they don't have a lot though. Oh man,
I was kind of disappointed in what Jazzwares was doing, but that's just me.
I think their Micro Galaxy Squadron collection is really cool. Like they do a lot of great, actually, some really great pieces. I got Ahsoka's ship, and Ahsoka's ships came out great, and it sits really well beside her. Like so a lot of their ships are really, really cool. And like,
although they did announce, I was going to tell Steve that they had blind boxes, Power Ranger figures, and actually looked up okay for a Mighty Morphin.
Oh, really? Jazzwares?
Yeah.
Yeah, the site's not coming up, dude. It's kind of.
It's all right. It crashed like all Google did last night.
Yeah. It ain't good. Yeah. Oh well. We'll find it next week if I can find it. They are coming out with some. They have a new AT-AT coming out. I think for the movie. It's like a bunch. You can put a bunch of figures in it and shit like that. Like it looks really cool. But I'm not buying that.
Well, you just said you got the Ahsoka one. Why not get that one?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You're gonna see it in the store, and it's just like blockies and all this other shit. You're just gonna see it, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna pull the trigger. It's only like $10. It's only,
They're not $10 though. The things are like $20.
Are they $20?
Yeah, they're like $20-$30. They get kind of expensive. But here's the new AT-AT, I guess, for the movie. As you can see, it's definitely for the movie. It has authentic lights and sounds. Let's see what else they got. Other stuff. Oh, close up of it.
It is good looking.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like the details on these look really great. Like they're really great figures. Carson Teva X-Wing. Cool. Again, said that Rogue One tank.
Yep, the tank.
Looks like a couple droid ships. Really cool.
Wait, is that red one is that like not finished prop one?
That is. It looks like it's
Naboo?
It looks like it's a General Grievous ship.
Yeah, it was the one that Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like Utapau.
Yeah, it looks like one of those exclusive ones. And then they got like the little small booster packs that they have like the little characters in there. That actually fit really well, like in their ships and stuff like that. These are like, again, these like minifigures, so they have like chase figures. Then like a couple other, figures. They got Bosk over here, IG 11 or 88, whatever, which one that is.
Now, are they same size scale like the metal micro ones from Empire back in 1980?
You know what, Ed? They might be.
Because I have those. I loved those as a kid.
Yeah, they're plastic though. They're not like metal. They're all like plastic. So. But
Can't tell you how many snowtroopers I lost this time of year as a kid. Took them out in the snow. Never found them.
The new Razor Crest, the yellow on it. Looks like Mando and Grogu, like little small figures, but still cool. Actually, I probably would buy this just to have it, and just to have it as a little ship in my collection. That'd be cool.
That's exactly what I thought. And now you're gonna go down the rabbit hole.
No, I won't go down the rabbit hole, but again, they got some really cool stuff when you need it. Like, I think I can take this. I don't know whose fighter ship this is, but it looks cool from the Mandalorian. Again, that was the Millennium Falcon. Look, that Millennium Falcon was very well done. I'm gonna be honest with you. And you know what? Some of these figures actually look really good with some of the studio scale stuff I have, or like the the big ships and stuff like that. So they actually kind of work well sometimes. So yeah, that's it. All from Jazzwares from Toy Fair.
Very cool.
No photos, no videos. Yeah. I think damn, they had a lot. Oh, that was it. And that was it. Yeah. What else we got?
Other than that, it's breaking down the trailer, and then because I know it will be probably one of Alil's questions, a little more information about one of the characters that he probably wants to know about.
All right. Let's go for it.
Forgot I had that.
No, very good. So the trailer opens up with a similar scene we've seen in Star Wars past, and we saw in a trailer for The Force Awakens. But instead of TIE fighters on the horizon, it's now X-Wings and a Y-Wing.
Yeah, but this is part of a movie too, though, right? It's oh my god.
Well, this was when the TIE fighters were coming into Maz's castle.
Yeah, but there's a movie. This is a movie.
Oh,
scene.
Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah, but we've also seen it in Star Wars before. So,
yeah.
But
looks good though.
love it.
It looked really cool.
Well, that and we get the classic Star Wars music, the John Williams.
Oh yeah,
so good.
It's also like a Top Gun scene too. It's cinematically. It was like, oh man, are they just taking like every scene from like movies? I'm cool with that.
Well, and this, when the ships come in to land, that made me think it was like Top Gun. Like in the beginning, when you see like the haze of the heat rolling off of the deck.
Yes.
Yep. And I enhanced this a little bit because I know I heard so many people like, oh, it's R2D2. No, that's Red. That's not R2. Relax. Calm down. He's just another astromech droid. They're just like toasters. Everybody's got one.
I was gonna say, why would they bring in R2? Like that would just really weirdly break any kind of continuity that they've done.
Yeah. We get that little levity, which is great because you've got Grogu. And I know some people don't like it. I do like because it makes me feel like the original Star Wars, that Grogu's movements are sometimes very puppety. And he is just button mashing. I like it because that is Star Wars.
Like they're trying to make a little character real instead of CGI. So it's like, what can you do? Like he has to look like a puppet, I guess. I don't know what else you can do with that.
It's fine.
Like either he looks like a puppet or he looks too CGI. And then he looks like a cartoon. And it's like, oh, we don't like this. Like, I don't know what to do, but this is a practical puppet. We should be happy with what we got.
And the movements, again, are similar to what we got out of Yoda in Empire and Jedi. I'm cool. This is Star Wars.
Hello, what you think?
I agree. Again, this is where I don't get people's complaint. Yeah. If it looked too CG and too fluid, well, that doesn't look real. If it looks too like, what do you want?
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we know he's in the Razor Crest. It's a new one because it has the yellow highlights on it.
Yeah.
I'm very excited because I loved that ship. I love, especially as a bounty hunter, it makes more sense to have a ship like that with everything it can do versus the N1. But I'm hoping we at least get some. I don't need a ton of exposition because, again, it's a movie. There's you don't have that much time. But how did he get a Razor Crest back?
Well,
I just want to know.
You have those friends that built the ships. Like, how do you?
And that's cool.
That other one. So I'm guessing that they used parts of it to build him a Razor Crest.
Dude, the real awesome shit would be if there's a fucking N1 escape thing in that ship in the back.
Exactly, since that's exactly what it is, right? Like, take it for what it is, man. Like, we're just it's entertainment. It's fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
We get the jump to what we assume, based on everything we've heard to this point, is Nar Shaddaa, the smuggler's moon over Nal Hutta, which is pretty much like a mini Coruscant. So
it's not Coruscant because I didn't think it was, and my
I don't
son
think it
was
is.
yelling at me saying it's got to be Coruscant. I'm like, nope. How do you know? Like,
I don't think it is.
Yeah.
And it's called that in some of the other books and things as like a mini Coruscant because it's very built up, it's very technologically advanced, and it's the smuggler's moon. It's where all of the action takes place for the Hutt Syndicate.
Okay.
Nice little call here to a creature that was introduced in Solo. And I'm sure everybody heard that Martin Scorsese is the voice for the character.
I don't get it.
Why him?
Because he talks shit about these types of movies.
Maybe this is his way of making peace. I don't know.
But maybe a little. Maybe it's not true. Maybe he wasn't talking shit about him. Maybe it was just bullshit. I don't know. I have no idea.
He did a whole op-ed afterwards trying to kind of backpedal. So
I know.
Whatever.
So you're right, Ed. He's probably this is a way to be like, oh, you are cinema.
Yeah.
Or I'm doing it for my grandkids.
I'm not a pretentious asshole like everybody is making me out to be.
Plus, he's getting old, man. He may not be around for too much long. He might as well do something worthwhile.
And they open the door, and there are the twins that we saw from the Book of Boba. High and mighty, running what we assume is the Hutt Empire from now Hutta. Now, I'm curious, and it's a movie, so we don't have a ton of time to do things. But I want to know how this fits in with the Book of Boba. Because remember, they were pissed, and they were trying to lay claim to Jabba's old empire on Tatooine, which now Boba Fett runs. So it's all in the same timeline. I'm just kind of curious how it will all fit together. I love that it's all fitting together, but I want to know the details. I always want the details.
I'm sure you'll get some of them.
We get a flash to a scene, which obviously when we saw the AT-ATs earlier, whatever this snowy mountainous planet is where one of the Imperial remnants is taking place, and he's holding a council. Now, the Imperial officer, we see him, he's facing us, he's back to the window. I don't think these people sitting around him are part of the Empire. I'm wondering if this is just something else he's doing.
Yeah.
So
you don't think this is the start of the First Order?
Well, I don't think so yet. So if I were to guess, I would say that this remnant of the Empire, as we saw from the Mando season 3, they're waiting for Thrawn to return because he's the tactician. He's like the main guy. I suspect all of this will fit together. We know he's coming back in Ahsoka. So he's going to come back. He's going to reunite the Empire. We'll have whatever takes place in that. And then as that falls apart, then this will come into play. They did, but I thought that they were. I didn't believe the Hutts were just going to give up that easily.
Yeah.
So we get he's out saying he's going to take all the cards, which is kind of a cool thing because one, it is a reference to real life. Back during the Iraq War, they had playing cards with all of their main bad guys that they were taking out. But it was also mentioned in the novel, The Rise and Fall of the Galactic Empire, where they talked about these playing cards with Imperial officers on them. So
that's cool. That'll be a proper replica somewhere easy to make.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I love this scene.
Really cool.
The action, but this also made me feel like John Wick is now in Star Wars. The way he took these stormtroopers out was very John Wick.
And then he shot the one that looked like in the face. I was like, that's pretty dark.
Yeah. So he torches it, distracts them.
Shoot him in the face, didn't he?
Yeah. Grabs the one to shoot the other, and then as he's walking past, just reaches behind him and shoots him in the face. It felt like Star Wars and John Wick.
Stormtroopers
great.
fodder anyway, so it doesn't matter.
It's true, but like usually, like in these movies, when you see somebody down, they just kind of like fall. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't turn around and shoot them in the PG-13 movie.
Mando's double tapping now.
He sure is. Double tap.
We get to see Grogu as he's continuing his growth with the use of the Force, taking down a mouse droid. Now, given what we're speculating, I'm saying that this is now Hutta because it's and I'm assuming these must be the droid army that the Hutts use, and something's going on because obviously the army's running past, the ships are launching out. There's something going on.
Mm-hmm. Trying to take down Mando. I really do hope Boba Fett is in this for some weird reason. I don't know why, but I really do feel like
even if it's a cameo.
You see the gun. You see the gun that turns at the top of that.
Yeah,
Hut? That's kind of cool.
Awesome. So is this what you were talking about, Lil?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Embo. Yep. Nope. I got you covered.
Embo? They had a whole bounty hunter episode. I think it was
several
episodes.
Sean, man, again, when I was watching Rebels, it was in bits and pieces. I wasn't following it completely through. I was picking up the high level story. I wasn't going into
a really cool episode.
See, I got you covered. When we're done this, I'll give you a rundown of who Embo is.
Perfect.
See, bam, there you go. Bam.
So, and I've heard other people saying this, and I hope they are right in that when we hear the Hutts talking to Din, that them speaking in common is only for the trailer. I really do not want them speaking in common. I want them speaking in Huttese with subtitles.
I don't think that's going to happen, bro.
The Hutts don't mean they think they are superior. They think they are the shit, and they would never speak any other language. You speak to them or they have a translator, and then that's it.
Yeah.
So again, I'm hoping that's just for the trailer, that they're doing it because they don't want to turn anybody off by putting subtitles in a trailer, which would make no sense. So
I can see that.
And we got the reveal of Pedro Pascal. So we knew he was in it, but did we really know he was in it? So
now you're gonna know.
So, but how is this going to play out? I mean, I don't know. I mean, we knew at the end, Bo-Katan took over and she kind of consolidated all of the Mandalorians. So how does that impact kind of the zealots who you don't take your helmet off ever? I mean,
he's already taken his helmet off in the series, right?
But he was redeemed when he went into the waters on Mandalore.
He can do it again.
His sin. Well, but that's my question: is it just kind of like, hey, you know what? Take your helmet off whenever you want. Just go back to Mandalore, take a dip in the tub.
But how do we know they didn't take his helmet off or force?
Oh, they did, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah, they definitely took his helmet.
Well, we know they took it off because he's got it in his hand right there.
Yeah, I think Embo took his helmet, didn't he? I think in the trailer we may have seen that. I'm not 100% sure though.
Well, we know it's here in front of the Hutts because, like I said, he's got his helmet in his hand.
Yeah,
right there. And that's the Hutt background.
Agreed,
so this is him in front of them. I do like when he's talking about Grogu and that he will live for centuries. And again,
After he's long gone.
Yeah. And this so made me feel all Yoda. I mean, he's got the cane. He's just sitting there in the green, which gives you that feel of Dagobah, meditating.
It felt like that Macquarie picture, this Yoda just sitting there. Oh, this looks really cool. I was very happy to see this part. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yep. And we finally got a look at Rada the Hutt from the front. And
Yeah, he's big.
Man, it just looks so weird to see a Hutt
Muscular.
all swole.
It is weird.
And
Yo,
Your next cosplay, Ed.
did you peep the arena though? The arena is the table, the chess table in the
the Jark board.
Jark board, yeah. If you look at the trailer, you'll see the Jark board going all the way around. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's a nice little tie-in that people didn't. I don't know if they realize that.
So and it's kind of cool because we've seen the creatures that are the ones we know from the Jark game, but it looks like there's other ones. So is the Hollow board game that is that like the home version? Like back in the day when you watch American Gladiators, well, you can get the home board game version.
I played it on the NES.
Yes.
Good.
So, and Rada, he's got some quick moves too for a Hutt. He's definitely not slow and deliberate.
Yeah.
I'm going to be excited to see who this character is, who's kind of speaking some words of wisdom to Grogu.
It's like the old, just like one of those old swamp.
Yeah.
Swamp old men that sit on a rocking chair, like, well, I remember back in my day. Are you scared yet?
You will be.
So I know we broke down and talked about this creature before, but I'm just wondering, is this kind of a Hutt thing? Do the Hutts always have just kind of like a creature that they just feed people to? Is this the twins version of a Rancor?
What creature, Ed? What creature is this that we talked about? This I don't remember this creature.
We did when we broke it down before, because I went through and looked to figure out what it was. I don't remember off the top of my head now.
Like its eyes look awesome. It's like looks very like characterized. I think it looks really cool.
Oh yes,
looks creepy as shit though. But
I agree, Santino.
It's gonna be awesome.
I love that we're getting Zeb.
Yeah.
And even his little one line in this, where I'm assuming he's talking about Grogu, and he's just like, I love that little guy.
Yeah. It's gonna be awesome.
Compared to Zeb, it could be talking about everybody.
That is true.
True.
And then as the trailer comes to an end, we have the creatures busting out. And Grogu takes the little
go back. You know that that the words up there in the top.
Yes.
Okay. It's Carl Weathers.
Yep.
Yeah,
cool. Weather.
It says Weathers Apollo.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So kind of a nod.
That's what's up.
Yep. And then I didn't realize that the little prams that the Rhodians use are supercharged.
Yo, he was booking in that thing, man. Yo, he took in that little thing. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, I need that Hot Toys pram now. Oh, I need that. Please give me.
But yeah, that I was very excited by the trailer. It feels very Star Wars in every aspect.
And very fun.
Yeah.
Right? Like that's the thing. Like this is just very fun. It'll probably be lighthearted. It's gonna be it's just gonna be, I hate to say the word safe, but safe. Right? Like that's the kind of movie.
Yeah. Your best bet was to play it safe. I mean, if it is safe and it's fun, I don't think everybody's, you can't poo-poo it, man. You just got to enjoy it for what it is, man.
Yeah. No, I'm very excited. All right. So you asked for it even before.
Santino said it was from the Sea Creature Dome in episode 1.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know. I know I had something because I assume that the coloration on that one's different, especially if it's been kept underground. I'll have to go back through my notes. But here you go. Embo. He is a Kuzo male bounty hunter from Fat Throng. Now, and it's one of the interesting things because other than Chewbacca, he's one of the only characters we know that uses a bowcaster.
Mhm.
Now, there's a reason why, is that they've always said, and this was one of my issues in The Force Awakens, when Han Solo borrowed the bowcaster and used it. It's supposed to be such a heavy weapon and hard to use that you have to almost have the strength of a Wookiee to utilize a weapon like that. Now, the reason Embo can do it is that his home world has very heavy gravity. So he is in excellent physical condition for his species to begin with, let alone coming from a world with heavy gravity, means his reflexes and his strength are what we would consider to be superhuman. So that's why him using a bowcaster and being able to do some of the stuff that we've seen in Clone Wars makes sense for him as a character.
So Mando's not fighting this dude hand to hand.
Yeah, I don't think that hand to hand. But I mean, it also depends on skill set. But him as a bounty hunter, yeah. He has a gray Anuba that he keeps with him a lot of the times. But I think that somewhere in the timeline, Mark is the name, had passed away. Misses his dog, I'm sure. We were first introduced to him in Clone Wars Season 2, Episode 17, Bounty Hunters. Now, he's a bounty hunter, but he actually plays both sides.
He does.
Of the line. Like, he's good guys, bad guys. So in this episode, he's working with some other bounty hunters to protect a farm who's being attacked by Hondo.
Yeah, this was that episode. This wasn't a Rebels episode. This was a Clone Wars episode. This was a good episode, though. This is a very good episode.
Yes. And one of the other bounty hunters who's with him ended up being someone he worked with a lot, is Sugi. Mm-hmm. And yes, I agree. That's why I don't think Han should have been able to use that bowcaster. But turning the page. So he does his helmet is made of what's called Frick alloy. Now, it's kind of like a knockoff to Beskar. It's not as good as Beskar. It's not as rare, but it is very strong. It does deflect blaster bolts. It will hold up to some degree against lightsabers. Again, not like Beskar. And he can use it both as a shield and a weapon. Yeah. In this episode, that particular pirate was shooting at him, and he just lowered his head, almost like Captain America, and ran towards him, and all the blaster bolts deflected off.
Yeah, I remember that.
So he worked for the Hutts on a number of occasions, and while he wasn't really a main character in this episode, you can see him in the background. Along with, back there is, again, that bounty hunter he worked with, Sugi. So again, they stayed together throughout a number of adventures. In this one, the bounty hunters, I think I didn't change the name. It's called the Box. Okay. So what ended up happening was Dooku was recruiting a bunch of bounty hunters because he wanted to go ahead and kidnap Palpatine. So he creates basically like a bounty hunters Squid Games to have them compete against each other to see who's going to be the best of the best. Embo ends up being one of those who makes it through and gets the job. And they've actually said that, in this time period, he's probably in the top 4 or 5 of bounty hunters. Mm-hmm. Jango Fett was near the top before Mace Windu ended him. Obviously, we all know Boba Fett was known as probably one of, if not the best. Cad Bane, right up there. Once you get beyond those 3, Embo is right on the list as far as one of the top bounty hunters. Now, they make the attempt to kidnap Palpatine.
Well, I would say Bosk is up there, too.
He is, but I think that Embo is technically rated higher, slightly, but he's in that echelon. Yeah. Now, this is one of the weird spots because this whole thing to kidnap Palpatine fails, and he gets picked up by the Republic and put in prison. But the next thing you know, he's out and about doing things again. So I don't know if he escaped. We have no idea, but he didn't stay in jail for very long. He ends up showing up again. Now, this is season 6, Old Friends, to where he is been tasked with an assassination of Clovis, who's there with Padme. Now, this is kind of cool because in this one, they're on a snow planet, and he uses his helmet like a snowboard. So he definitely has some skills.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely a beast. He was. I remember watching these episodes and like, damn, this dude's fucking cool as shit. Like I like this guy. But I thought again, like you said, like he had that anti-hero thing going on. Like he was, definitely a bounty hunter, but then would help, but then not. So it's weird.
He was one of the bounty hunters who was hired to help Asajj Ventress to get Quinlan Voss and break him out. Yep. But once they kind of got into that castle and she starts going to town, he's got her, you've got Quinlan, you've got Dooku. The bounty hunters were like, we got no place being here with you Force users. So they just kind of rolled out.
Yeah.
But he was part of that whole attempt to rescue. Now, once you get past that, he kind of falls away, as most bounty hunters did during the Imperial time. Now, afterwards, he took a bounty to capture Lando Calrissian because there was a bounty on his head. Now, this is after the second Death Star was destroyed. Mm. Apparently, he tracked him down because he was still using the Falcon. The Falcon was in bad repairs, and Lando, being kind of slick, kind of kept talking to him and worked him into a position to where he knew one of the pipes in the background was about to blow, and it does, and it kind of knocked him off his game long enough for Lando to get away. One of the last known things that he was doing is he was supposed to go after that character Jazz. Now, she's also a Zabrak. As he goes to capture her, she is the niece of his old friend Sugi, and because of that connection and his relationship with her, he ends up letting her go. He does do a few more things for the Republic, ends up getting paid well and pardoned for his previous crimes by Mon Mothma.
Oh, nice.
At some point, he apparently retires and goes back to being a farmer on Felucia. But within this time period, apparently he was helping hunt down rogue Imperials. So I'm wondering if that's the case, is he actually working with Din Djarin on those cards when hunting down Imperials?
Oh.
Or is he competing with Din Djarin to get the bounties?
Another bounty hunter out there trying to go after the same bounties.
That's kind of cool. I'm not gonna hold you. I was thinking something different, but now I'm kind of like, oh, okay. Well, I'm kind of cool with that. That's the idea. If not, oh well.
Yeah, working for the same team, just competitors. So there you go. A little more background information on who Embo is and why so many people were like, yes.
Again, I didn't remember any of those episodes.
Hello? Now you know.
Knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Jose. Community.
That was a great episode. I remember that episode.
It was such a good episode.
A great sense, Either way, it's going to kick ass.
Yes, indeed. Very excited.
Ed, thank you again, man, for giving us the knowledge and the know-how. If you don't know, Ed always brings this shit every week. Come on, if you're not watching this shit and you don't know a lot about Star Wars, Ed is the go-to.
It's true. I when we started this show, I wasn't going to come on every week.
Yeah.
But Ed has taught me so much that I have to keep coming back for school. It's like lessons. It's like getting my bachelor's in Star Wars. Eventually I'll be able to take his master's classes.
I mean, he's got me beat, dog. I'm kind of like, you might have to, Ed, we might have to have one of these kind of shows where contestants got to go against you on Star Wars knowledge. I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, there's plenty of people out there who know way more than I do.
Oh yeah,
I do enjoy it.
Yeah, but Ed, every week, you get that. There you go, buddy. every week. Good job, man. We appreciate you, Ed. Thank you, man. As always. Again, next Wednesday, we will have a show. Again, we're just leading up to things. I know, right? He took over my position. I'm trying to get him to that point. Yeah, he might as well. Might as well. I'm trying to get him to buy a couple statues. We'll see what happens. I would love for him to build up his Star Wars collection, but he'll probably just end up buying all my shit at some point anyway. Yeah, that's it, man. Listen, we had fun. Join us here next week. Hello, you guys got a show on Saturday?
I think so. I mean, I don't know. I haven't heard from if Steve's going to record or not. If not, I'm just, Ed hopefully can join me. We'll see. We're going to do stuff. We got stuff. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we got stuff.
Yeah, what you guys got play? Is there anything? Nothing?
I don't know.
Well, listen, check out the guys this Saturday. I will not be on the show for the next couple weeks because I got volleyball stuff going on. But catch the show this weekend. It comes on at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out a little Ed and Steve because Ed is just now he's just in now. So
I'm like the substitute teacher. I mean,
you are like a substitute.
Whenever somebody calls out, I'm like, all right, I'll jump in. But definitely like and subscribe to all of this because then you will get notified like randomly. What was it yesterday? I could pull out my phone and it's like, hey, Lil's on right now talking about his Nintendo toys. I'm like, all right, let's see what he's talking about.
I did jump in quick. I got my virtual boy. So
yeah. Listen, if you like what we're doing, man, tell other people, please. We definitely want to build up the subscribers and all that kind of cool stuff. I hope you guys like what we're bringing in every week. If not, let us know. If we're not doing something right, let us know. But it is what it is. Yeah, just join us here next week, and we'll be talking more Star Wars stuff, man. And this is Sean.
This is Lil.
And this is Ed.
And may the Force be with you.
Always.